quick warning before we start. This show contains graphic violence against cartoon cats. None of them will thank you for watching.
Meow.
Catcast, episode 12, new management. Hi, I'm the new commentator. You may have noticed I'm not the British guy.
Meow.
He quit. 11 episodes of coming home covered in cat hair. His wife had questions. The kind you can't answer with, it's a wholesome cat show.
Meow.
Because it isn't. So now it's my problem. All 154 of them. This is the house. 2 shelves, no fire code.
Nice little bow on top.
Meet some of the roster.
Meow.
Bulka, 7 years old, built like a bread roll with regrets. Edelgard, age 9, senior staff. She has seen things, mostly the inside of this room.
Meow.
Zephyr, age 1, still on probation. And somewhere in here is a cat named Mekas, with a question mark.
Meow.
The game isn't sure either.
Nice little bow on top.
There's also Tight Old Pomme, because we name cats after desserts now.
Meow.
She's deployed today. The dessert fights.
Thank you.
154 cats. 1 litter box budget.
Meow.
You'd think that's unmanageable, and you'd be right. The old guy lasted 11 episodes in this fur factory. I give myself 6. Anyway, the May 11th squad is loading up. Let's push the button that says depart and see who comes back.
Dude. Meow.
That's not a joke. Attendance here is aspirational. Off we go. Look at them all. Shelf to shelf, wall to wall cat. Somewhere in this building is a smell science hasn't named. And I get to bring it home. In my clothes, every night. My partner already checks my collar for fur.
Meow.
Day 2, checks my collar. It's starting.
Meow.
History repeats. Right, deployment. 4 go out. The rest stay in and practice being furniture. Today's venue, somewhere with rust and bad lighting,
Yes, please.
which narrows it down to everywhere in this game. Battle time. Here we go. First fight under new management.
Meow.
Please nobody die on my first day. The paperwork. Tight Old Pomme's leads. The dessert goes first. There's a pile on the floor marked junk. In this economy, that's loot. And she's considering throw weapon, which throws the weapon and breaks the weapon. Designed by someone who's never owned anything nice. Tempting. The opposition here is, let's say, found objects. This place is a garage sale that went feral.
Meow.
Our cats look confident, which historically means nothing. Keep one eye on the schedule. Something's about to interrupt. Wait for it.
Meow.
There it is. Human Kumpuki levels up. Yes, that's a real cat name. We have a dessert and an anime reference. Now read this cat's passive with me.
Meow.
Indigestion. When you heal past full, you fart. And poison everyone standing nearby. That is not a joke I wrote. That is game design. Somebody typed that, got paid, and slept fine. The choices. Rough toss. Smell blood. Contaminate. Trudge. Smell blood, for when you want your cat clingy and ominous. Trudge just moves you 4 tiles, but sadder. Or contaminate. Poison your own weapon. Very hygienic. Whatever gets picked, the farts stay. The farts are forever. Moving on. Round 2, and the junkyard built a guy. That is a mech suit in a cat game. Somewhere a T-Rex is warming up. Hold that thought, I mean it. And here's Keith. The game describes Keith as, quote, cat.
Meow.
That's it. That's the law. Keith has no dreams. Keith has no past. Keith is cat.
Meow.
Honestly, the most stable individual in this building. There's also a half dog on the field. I didn't ask which half. You don't ask which half. The fight, meanwhile, has a rhythm to it. Like jazz, if jazz scratched. Mech suits taking hits. The future is losing to a shelter. The half dog remains, at most, half committed. And Keith is catting. Never change, Keith. Wrapping this one up. Back at the bag, meet Vesselus. Level 2, and dressed for a funeral. Possibly yours. In her backpack, an emo wig. Makes everyone around her worse at everything. But every time she gets hurt, the whole group heals and hits harder. So she's a mood and a support class. Goth girlfriend energy. Ruins the vibe, saves the party. Also, remember the word leeches. It's on her business card. It comes up later, medically. Onwards. New venue. A swamp. The junkyard was too clean. There are eggs on this map. Nobody's asking whose. Viscelas is here, thriving. Swamps are basically her aesthetic.
Finally. Ambience.
She talks. Of course she talks. Big lad incoming. Brachiosaurus. Melee attacker. Defends its partner. It has a partner. It brought a date. We're fighting a couple. This is a divorce we're mediating. And the little one is called a floater. Do not Google that at work.
I like it here. Everything's already dead.
The swamp is decomposing and she's networking. Here's the medical section. Yesler's leeches. End of her turn, they drain whoever she's attached to and feed her. She is billing them for the privilege.
It's called self-care.
It's called assault, but sure. Status effects everywhere. Burn, poison, brace, speed up. It's less a battle, more a group allergy. The Pachysaurus is on fire, by the way. Still defending its partner. Commitment.
Men.
She said it, not me. The fire is spreading through the grass. Swamp barbecue. Everyone's invited. Nobody RSVPs. Outside is chipping away. The couple is struggling. Relationships are hard when both of you are on fire. That's free advice. Take it home. Meanwhile, the eggs just sit there, watching. This game knows exactly what it's doing.
I want the wig on, for the ambience.
The wig makes your whole team worse, Vesulas.
And me stronger. Everyone wins.
That's not what winning means. Rounds turning over. The swamp's simmering nicely. If you're just joining us, a goth cat is leeching a dinosaur's marriage. And this is the normal episode. Stay with me, it gets dumber. Update, the field is now mostly fire. Yumu's out here too, full of confidence and presumably gas. One good heal and this whole map becomes a hazard. Weaponized digestion, the meta nobody requested. The couple's quiet now. Either defeated or embarrassed, same result. We're mopping up. Mopping, in the sense of setting the mop on fire. Swamp status improved, morally worse. Let's see what else lives here.
No.
Oh good, the T-Rex. I promised you a T-Rex. I deliver. In a cat game, a T-Rex. Sure, why not? 65 million years of evolution versus a bag of cats with attitude. My money's on the attitude. It's also standing in the fire. Apex predator to everyone. Extinction round 2 live on camera. Somewhere, a paleontologist is crying. Home again. Day's ending. Time to meet more of the payroll. This is Gary Evil. First name Gary, surname Evil, age 5. His parents knew, and they still named him Gary. The evil part was apparently non-negotiable. He hasn't done anything evil on camera, yet, that we can prove. Legal made me say that. Also on the books, Frizzle Fry. And Tori, age 6, who has seen the food budget and said nothing. That's the scary one. Food's holding. The budget? We don't discuss the budget. 139 mouths tonight. Every one of them convinced dinner is alright. End the day. Tuck in the hoard. Sleep tight, Gary Evil. Whatever you're planning, don't.
Meow.
Nighttime at the facility. 100 cats dreaming about the same sofa.
Wrapped it all up.
Little Prince is in there somewhere. Age 1. Royalty allegedly. Never worked a day. Has an heir's confidence. There's an item in storage called a clue of leeches. It surrounds a unit with leeches. Bessless has it on her wish list. Of course she does. Do not buy your goth a bucket of leeches. It only encourages her. This has been today's relationship advice. The house settles. The walls absorb another day of fur. My jacket already smells like this room. It's been one day. I now understand the old commentator on a spiritual level. His wife found fur in his car, people. His car. Anyway, morning soon. Sunday, May 12th, new day, same cats. Overnight, we somehow gained a dozen more. I didn't see paperwork. Nobody saw paperwork. They multiply. That's the game. That's the whole game. Today's squad is heading somewhere with texture. Time to meet the star of the back half, Arnulf. Remember the name. His body certainly won't let you forget it. Deploy. An alley full of thorns and broken glass. Someone's childhood is in this map. That quick one there is called quick. Efficient naming. And there's a trash bag that spawns pickups when damaged. Hit the garbage. Receive prizes. This game understands me. Glass tiles on the floor. Step on one, it bites back. Like my apartment, but tactical.
Whose turn is it?
That's Arnulf. Say hi, Arnulf.
No.
He grows on you, literally. We'll get to the mutations. The green patch midfield is the safe zone. Allegedly. Nothing in this alley is safe. The walls have opinions.
I stepped on the glass.
Of course you did.
Both feet.
Of course you did. Level up incoming. Watch this. Arnulf levels up. Options, poison gas, time walk, sever artery, rebound. Poison gas. On a team that already has Yumu? No. 1 gas cap per household. That's just fire safety. Time walk, an extra turn at the end. Fine. Sever artery is what it sounds like. Rebound throws you backwards.
Meow.
I want the one where I leave.
Rebound it is. A mobility option and a lifestyle. Also, there's a tape recorder playing in this alley. To nobody. I found the old commentator's podcast. Everyone.
Can we loot it?
No, respect the dead, Arnulf.
He's not dead. He's in sales now.
Worse. Okay, meat time. Meat hook. A banner that says meat hook is never followed by good news. Somebody's getting repositioned. Aggressively. That's the butcher's trade. To them it's not violence, it's logistics. The alley's turning into a group project. Everyone's contributing. Nobody's happy.
I'm surrounded.
You're centrally located. Reframe it.
They're all touching me.
Personal growth, Arnulf. Literal. Given the mutations, focus is on the board. Someone's charging something up, and the thorn bushes are just participating. Rude. Trades are happening. Fur is airborne. My dry cleaner is going to have questions. Not as many as the old guy's wife had, but questions.
Meow.
Wait, alright. I've seen this bit. This is the cold open. Brace, buddy.
Brace for what?
The big lads are lining up on him. I know statistically this next bit is a you problem.
I'm used to it.
Status flex on the channel. Here it comes. Here, it comes. Don't look away. There it is. The whole alley felt that.
I tasted colors.
And that's the cold open, folks. Now you know how we got here.
Meow.
He lived, by the way. Ish. Onward. It gets personal. New opponent, a spike cat. Covered in thorns. Hurts anyone who touches it. So my ex.
You okay, boss?
We're not doing
Boss.
feelings, Arnold. Hit the hedgehog.
Meow.
Carefully, carefully. It's a trap with a face. Every fight here is a workplace incident pending. Poke it from range. That's the whole strategy. Genius takes many forms. Right, Arnold's file. Brace yourselves. The game's exact words. This cat has mutations. With an exclamation mark. The game is excited about it. Mouth mutation. Everyone standing near him gets worse at everything. His breath debuffs the team. We've all had that colleague.
It's a condition.
It's a weapon, buddy.
Meow.
Eyebrow mutation, extra reach. The eyebrows extend his reach. I don't know how. I've stopped asking how.
Meow.
Arm burst effect, tail mutation, fur mutation. He's a limited edition.
Collector's item.
That's the spirit. Nobody else would collect you. Infest. The banner says infest. I don't like the banner. Bugs. In the walls, in the tires, in my future nightmares. And Tatiana out there is running on fumes. Not numbers. Fumes. We don't do numbers on this show. She's held together by spite and clocking in anyway. Retreat is technically an option.
We don't do that.
And apparently we don't do that. This house eats its dead, remember. The retirement plan is being lunch.
Dead.
The old commentator's last episode was about that. No wonder he left. Push through, Tatiana. Dinner's watching. Oh, hello, Chubbs. A wall of a lad. A health bar like a novel. And his associate, Nubs. Chubbs and Nubs. The law firm you call when the leeches sue. Nubs is blind, lobs poison when damaged, and leaps. A blind, poisonous, jumping grief counselor.
I hate the jumping one.
Everyone hates the jumping one, Arnulf. Focus the big one. He's furniture with feelings. Big lads fall slow, like redwoods, or property values. Chip, chip, chip. Siege warfare against the beanbag. And the beanbag is wobbling.
Dead.
Graveyard shift, literally. A wisp. Its touch burns and it dodges one attack per turn. Which explains all of this. Miss, miss, miss.
It's fog with an attitude.
Swing anyway. You're paid in kibble either way. Everything's debuffed, and the headstones are judging us.
Meow.
And someone's stats just went all the way down. Probably Arnulf breathing on people again.
One time.
Every time, mate. Fighting a candle in a cemetery. Peak Tuesday. Land one hit. One. For morale.
Meow.
For morale. Arnulf. And then there's the receipt. That one landed on Yus.
I tasted colors again.
Twice in one day. New record. The graveyard has home advantage, to be fair. All their fans are already here. Underground, season tickets.
No.
Shake it off. Big finish coming.
Yeah.
Enter Paddy. Paddy's solution to being surrounded: spin.
Meow.
Attack everything around you, 3 times. Not a plan, a tantrum with reach.
Everything around me 3 times.
That's the whole philosophy, and honestly, it's working. The washing machine build, set to heavy soil. Skeletons everywhere, and Paddy's just redistributing them. Reload, move, spin again, violence as cardio. Arnold's back on his feet too, almost structurally sound.
Never better.
Objectively untrue, and I respect it. Last stretch, stay for this, trust me. Round 2 in the boneyard. One enemy is frozen solid in an ice cube, on display.
Meow.
The graveyard has a deli counter now. And a large bear-shaped problem lying center stage.
Meow.
Nobody move, maybe it's furniture.
Meow.
It's not furniture.
It's not furniture. Tiptoe past it like a sleeping landlord, rent his limbs. One more thing though.
Meow.
Paddy levels up, level 6. The upgrade options are art. 1D chess. Move toward the closest enemy. The dumber you are, the farther you go.
Meow.
Movement powered by stupidity. Paddy would cross counties. The spin but wider. Industrialized tantrum. Confront, crit harder up close. And option 4, read it with me. Equip a temporary stick, maybe even a big one.
I know which one I want.
Of course you do. Next episode.
Meow.